Hello, and welcome to Phantom Dev VR. I'm Andrew. Let's get started. All right. What are we doing today? We are working on a game. All right. But, as usual, I've been doing a little bit of VR news first. Let's see here. What was I using last time? It was Road to VR or something like that. A few different sites that have some good news on them. Let's just see if anything big happened while I'm waiting for Unity and things to load up. Cool. Oh yeah, the chat isn't quite showing, but whatever. God, my face is so washed out right there. Is it because of the white background? Yeah. Oh man, look at that. I need to sit back a little bit, huh? But then my mic is out of the way. There we go. All right. Now we're cooking. Let's see here. Everyone wants smart glasses and stuff, which seems cool, but I'm still into the full VR thing. Behemoth is coming out soon. That looks pretty cool. It does look like a pretty awesome game, but otherwise not too much from the last time I looked at this. Had a Ryan drift still. Yeah, that one looks interesting. Gorilla tag people. Yep, not much. Alright, well, luckily, Unity loaded up, so we can just jump over to that. Alright. So, making sure everything's streaming good. Okay. So, last we left off, we had timers getting created. Box prefab. What the heck is that even for? You could activate a resource generator. It starts a timer with the game state manager. And then you can go to it and pick up those items. I was having trouble with dropping them off, but they are now droppable? Deliverable. That's the words I'm looking for. Deliverable. And yeah. And I figured out why I was double clicking and stuff. Because of my gun. So, yeah. So what we need now is a way of tracking different resources. Right now, when I deliver it... God, we've had this problem again where now there's a million things open and I need just specifically the things I'm working on. we do need the game state manager. We need the teleport system. Or transporter. Wow. I don't know why my brain always wants to mix those up. We need the transporter system. Because when we transport delivery items, right now we're just adding a delivery point. And I need it for that specific location to have a resource now that I can use, that I'm bringing from this location. Yes. How do we want to do that? Oh. Wasn't even showing my current desktop. Nice. Let's think here. Because the actual pickup locations... Let's see here. Oh yeah, pardon me. Yawning hard. Okay. We have Mr. Asteroids here, and we have our resource asteroid. And we have our resource location that we've been using. So this could have a type of resource, right? So the game state manager could have... I think we should have another object for this. Or another class, right? It doesn't even have to be a mono-behavior class. It's just a class for saving this information. Because we need a resource type. Resource types. I'm just kind of... Okay. So ultimately what we're looking for is... really just an enum. I could have an enum that matches, and then I just keep an amount on game state manager. But I need to have it specifically to a drop-off location, so a delivery area. Right now, delivery areas don't really have any identifiable metrics. There's this location ID. Start, we add a delivery. Interesting. Yeah, that's strange. Yeah, I'm not 100% on how I went to that, because really where my brain's getting the tough, like hitting a tough point, is we're going to need to be able to keep this state outside of loading. So if I leave the area and come back, the resources for that delivery area need to stay persistent on the game state manager. It's going to need to hold on to the information so it can save it as part of the save data. So this, just like the pickup one, shouldn't do more than just reference something when you run into it. It should reference, like this does. See, it has nothing. It's just when you run into it, it calls the game state manager for one. An equivalent version. Right. Pickup location. Opposed to pickup area. Yeah, and that's a weird. I might need to rename that. Because they're just too close. But the idea is the same. We have like delivery area and delivery location, I guess, would be the naming setup we've done here so far. Because I take delivery area location can deliver here. Interesting. Oh man, there's all kinds of stuff I need to figure out here. Okay. The transport system keeps track of these, right? When we run into something with the transporter sensor, it's like, hey, I've got a... No, that's the ship condition manager. Because it's unique to the ship. So we keep it on the ship. Yep. Delivery area, pickup area. And we make references to that in the transporter system. We say it's not null. Okay. Yeah, see if we have a delivery area. We do all this. But I want to make a delivery location now. Right, because then ship condition manager here we have Mr. Transport Pickup Area. He gets stored here and then referenced a whole bunch. So mission panels, whatever, transporter system. Yeah, so we want to pull items into buffer. We check that this isn't there, or that this is there. And then we go to the game instant manager and we grab the location for it. Yeah, see? So, yeah. I'm going to need to create a new script called delivery location. Getting all this stuff to save is going to be fun. We're not worrying about saving data right now, though. I need a pickup location, right? To kind of mirror off of. Where are you? Yeah, pickup location. Here you are. Yeah. So, pickup location here. And then delivery location. We're going to want... See, this has a timer on it. I don't need that as much. Current resources, max resources. We need a For now, let's just make it simple and call it a public we're just going to go with int. Yeah. Let's just call it. Yeah, because you don't want one of these for every single resource. So this is where having, like, yeah, an object, an enum that you can set. Or have a list of these enums, but then you can't. This is where an object kind of comes in too, because then you need in that array, in the delivery location, you need an array of stuff, right? Or a list of stuff. And that array or list is going to need to have a way of tracking how much of each thing it has and what it has, the enum it is, and how much of it has. So I'm probably going to have to make two classes here. This delivery location is going to need a list of, we're just going to call it delivery. Let's just call this station resources. To heck with it, let's just make the script already. Station resources. List of station resources. Oh, you would call it a station resource. And we could call this resources. Right? So station resource. Rename. Okay, station resource. So we have a list of these resources, and we're going to need a way of adding to those resources. So getting a resource and adding it into it. This is where my mind goes, well, yeah. Should it have a list of all of them, or no, because it's just this list, and then it should look for that resource when adding to it. So yeah, we can say public void add resource. We're going to get a station resource out of it. And then the delivery locations, the boxes I pick up from that are going to need to have some sort of resource with them, right? Because then it'll tell me I have a resource with this much to be added. This kind of resource with this much, yeah. And then I have to find a way to be able to add them together. I should be able to make a function on them for adding them, or they'll just default if I do math on them to say resource plus resource. It'll just add the two together. I could also inherit off of this. This kind of comes down to that static items thing I was doing for a little while. Do I still have that? I don't think so. Oh yeah, items right here. So transport item. Okay, and then there's item. Okay, transport item is... Oh yeah, it has an item on it and has these things with it. So... Yeah, it's like, how did I make this off of item? Create an item? Can I do that? I don't remember even how I did this. It is good though, because then you can have a name. Weight buffer size. Buffer size is interesting. I had thought about that all the way back then. Amount, I think, is a better thing to have there. And there's a game object, an item object. This was for the box I was going to have it generate, I think. So that's still useful. Cargo hold. Item weight. Interesting. I was using that. Okay, we'll try that. And then I need to take a quick break. And be right back. Yeah, so now I can do items and amount, right? Yeah, I transport item, drop off pod, item to check. Yeah, I had a lot of weird uses of this before. Item weight, update list, okay. We'd get an item and we could use its weight to make a calculation, and then we would add it to the cargo hold. And we would check if something's in there by using that same item. Okay. Transport locations. See, I have a bunch of different ways I was going to do this. Cargo hold and then cargo panel. Interesting. Okay. It's like, do you create these somewhere? That's what I was hoping to find, but I don't see anywhere where I'm like, oh wait, here, new. There we go. So yeah. Items in cargo holds. Oh, that's a list though. That's not what I wanted. Let's see here. Yeah, none of these do it. I probably had something and then I got rid of it. Adding scriptable object unity. Okay. Alright, and then when you go to do, what is this was called Spawn Manager Scriptable Object, okay. Yeah, so this. Spawn points. Interesting. So no, you can't keep like object amounts. There's not like a different version of them. It's not something you instantiate a new object of, right? Interesting. But this still is the thing I need. For like the different. So amount isn't quite right. I don't even know if weight is correct either. But this just lets me make those different kinds of things that I'm going to be picking up. Like before I was doing alien goo and stuff. But like, I just don't know how I make a new one of these. How do I create a new item asset? Right, like. Alright, well, I'm going to take a quick break. I need to do something real fast, and then I will be back. Honestly, yeah, it's just... I'm going to have to figure out how I want to do those items, because those items are going to be a bit of a complicated subject. I need different things that I can get from these different sources. Maybe even these outposts, I can tell them to start mining certain things. Like, certain asteroids with these things have. There's all kinds of ways I could do this. I really don't know. But for now, I need some kind of variation. I need different objects that I can bring back and keep track of in different ways. That'll be the core to this, is that I need multiple item types. So, okay. I shall return. All right, and we're back. So, I think I am looking for the wrong thing here. What was the other one? Crystal drive. No? Robotic arms. Because it's like these things. Yeah, how did I make you? Is it like in here is a scriptable object? Execution order, no. So, how do I make one? Open. There's this. Okay. I'll figure this out. Yeah, inventory item. Yeah, what am I missing here? It's like I know this has something to do with it too. Make scriptable object. Okay, scriptable object.create instance. Yeah, see, so you make an instance of it. You have an asset. Oh. Yeah, see, I am so confused. Oh man. Okay. Okay. Cool. You need your scriptable object. This is just right at the top. What the heck? I don't even see item anyway. Oh, transporter system item. Okay. Oh, because transporter system item. Got it. Simple or sure, why not? Or buffer size 1, weight 1. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just do that for now. Okay. These other ones, oops, don't make any sense anymore. And transport item used to make sense, but it doesn't anymore. Okay. Something's gonna break now that I took that out. It's gonna be like, that doesn't exist anymore. No? Okay, cool. I did it! Woo! Okay. So we got a simple OR here. Next up, we got to think about the pickup location here. Right now it spawns. This is the spawn object that it gives, but we want to give an item instead now. And let's go. No, scripts, items, simple OR here. See, I don't know how to do this. Copy path maybe, and then if I come into scripts, items, this, can I just paste? There we go, basic box. Okay. So that's the item object. We're gonna just spawn a basic box. Its name is OR. Okay, because then this pickup area can turn from a game object to an item called location item. Sure. It doesn't like something. Spawn object. Ship condition manager instance transporter pickup area. Spawn object. Okay. It's saying pickup area doesn't have. Okay. Oh yeah, because I used to have a spawn object. I get it now. So now this needs a it needs the God, what is it? Yeah, location items. That was right. For some reason I thought I wasn't right there. An item has item object. Maybe that'll work. I got this. Yay, I did it. Okay. So, location item here needs to be simple ore. So we'll start the timer, it'll start doing its thing, and then it'll start pumping out simple ore to me. Let's see here. Yeah, because it adds this item to the buffer. Interesting. I think... Add item to buffer. Instead of game object here, it should be an item. And buffer item should be a queue of items. Okay, so that needs to be an item. Okay, whatever. Okay. Sure. Count. Okay, DQ into an item. New item dot item object. Buffer items. This is okay. Count. Okay. So then, where I reference this, I should be getting an item back, not an item object. And that should work. It's going to yell at me because I messed up somewhere. I always mess up somewhere. Yeah, see... We can't go from game object to item queue, so where? Oh, right here. Oh, simple. I didn't mess up as bad as I thought. Go me. Okay. So now it should be items all the way down. And then when we go to actually instantiate these objects, we just grab the object off of new item here. Right. Load next buffer item. This just comes in and what grabs the next item. As long as there's nothing in the way, but it doesn't seem to actually care about that right now. Fun stuff. Okay. Well. That's better. Because then, yeah, we add items to the queue. To the buffer. Those items then manifest into a resource. Each one is only one for now. I think that's fine. Like it's like one case of ore, right? Okay. When we transport deliver, though, like what is it doing right now? It's... I don't need that open. Okay, so we're checking for colliders in that little area. We have some, and we have a place to go because we don't want this to be null. We have to have a delivery area available. We will go through each hit collider and see if we can deliver it. So we get the component, the box controller off of it. Which now I'm realizing, yeah, we're instantiating a box controller on this thing. That should be where the item is, right? When it gets created. Game state manager isn't holding on to it anymore, and ship state manager isn't holding on to it anymore. Because when it's in the delivery location, the game state manager, or when it's in the pickup location, the game state manager is like, hey, I'm going to remember this. Then it hands it off to the ship. And the ship's like, hey, okay, I'm going to remember that I have this now. Until you get to the delivery. Oh, the ship has it in the buffer. And then when you actually materialize it at the transporter, yeah, you get, you got to transfer that item to something. So that's when we load next buffer item right here. Does box just already have... Oh, it does already have a box controller on it. Interesting. Okay. So our grab interactable, and then it has a box controller with the shield thing. Should box controller have an item field? Yes. It's mostly about just controlling the box. But knowing what's in the box is also important. What's in the box? What's in the box? But yeah, I think. See, what box ID? Have I even used that? One reference. Game state manager. Oh, right now I'm saying, can I deliver there with that? But I don't think. Yeah, this is getting called nowhere right now. Okay. Interesting. Box controller, that's where we were. Original material. Oh, this is all private, so let's see here. You could just make a public item called box item. And that has a getting set. And then before we do anything, let's see here, where is it? It's on the transporter system, isn't it? Yeah, so right here, when we're making this stuff, we can, because this will hand me back a game object called new box. And Mr. New box dot get component. We're gonna get a box controller, and then on that we're gonna add the box controllers. What did I call it? Box item. I even have it in my save. What am I doing? Box item. It's gonna equal the new item. We make it, and then we're like, hey, here's your item. And no console logs. Heck yeah. All right. So, now that we have it adding it to that, when we go to transport deliver it, we were looking at this, we need it. Okay, so for each hit collider, we have a box controller. And see, we're asking if transport delivery. Why am I doing this twice? I'm asking if it's not null up here. Yeah, because if instance transport delivery is not equal to null, which means it has to have something. So that's a completely pointless line. Because this wouldn't even fire if we didn't have a delivery area. Oh, but what I could use it for, now that I'm thinking about it, is I can take Mr. Box Controller here, and I can say if this delivery area has such a basic, I need the other thing, right? Just like how this guy does this, I need that right here. But it needs to be a delivery location. And game state manager instance get pick location. Yeah, see, so we're going to use this. Oh, location ID. Yeah. All right, but it's delivery area. There we go. All right. So we do that. There's delivery location here. We have an add resource. We have a list of resources, which station resources. I think it should just be a list of. Well, station resource has to have items, right? I think we came full circle finally. This has to have a public item called the resource item. We need a public int called resource amount. It's going to equal 0 off the bat. Actually, do this. Start resource amount is going to equal 0 at start for now. Yeah. So then, oh man, we don't need that anymore. Item station resource. It's getting used in delivery location. Okay. So when we add a resource, we're going to be getting an item called new resource. And we want to because we want to go over that list, right? Oh man, Firefox just died on me. Don't die on me, Firefox. Okay. Looping over a list. Okay. Can I just do normal for loops on it? Because it is just indexed. Right? So I could just do a for anti-resources count. Yep, cool. So for each one of these, we're going to go through, we're going to say, hey, does your resources I, let's see here. We need an if. Resources I, what are we looking for? Station resources, so dot, this thing, resource item. We're going to say if the resource item here I'm going to pull up Okay, so we got our resource item, and we want to make sure it is the same as new resource, right? If it is, then resource I dot add resource. Right, because it has a, oh, it doesn't have the add resource. This. Okay. Now let's do public void add resource amount. And we're just going to do that. Okay. So yeah, you do that. You add resource amount if it equals that resource. Cool. Get delivery location is not a function yet. So just like, where is it? Get delivery, get transport pickup area, resource amount. Oh. That was not the one I was thinking of. Delivery location, get pickup location. That's the one I was trying to mirror. Okay. Yeah, what am I missing? I think I have all my brackets. I'm confused. You expected another one, which is weird to me. What are you lining up with? That one? Oh, that makes more sense. Now I understand. Now I understand. Now it makes sense. Okay. So we want delivery location Yeah, this is a strange one. I'm not sure how to add this for the first time, right? Like... Okay. Delivery locations. That used to... Oh, on current mission. Yeah, that used to be a thing. Okay. Before I kind of pivoted how I was doing this. In delivery locations. We want a location. So if the location ID gets that, then we return the location. Otherwise, we return null. Cool. And that's already being referenced in here. So we give it a location ID and... Wow, that was not what I meant to do at all. Okay. Ooh. Okay. This one doesn't make sense anymore. Convert type int to delivery location. Int right here. And that's an int as well. Oh. Interesting. Ugh. Let me adjust that. There we go. Delivery location. Yeah, what do you not like about that one? Cannot implicitly convert typed int to delivery location. Oh, right here. Delivery location, I don't think has ID. Aha! I have found it! So public int called ID. And I think it should be just a get set for now. I'll worry about permissions later because I think the other one is the same. What is it? Pickup location? Where is that? Pickup location. There we go. ID. Yep, get set. Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay. So yeah, now I got an ID that I can get from it, and if I save that, that should... Yeah, there we go. So transporter system, same thing. So no, that didn't go away. Kind of implicitly convert. Let's look at the other ones real quick. Oh, that's also why. Delivery location. There we go. I get it now. That makes more sense now, because it was trying to convert it on its way back. Yeah, because I thought it was going to hand back an int. Because the type on the function. Yep, okay. That makes sense. Anyways, so now if we pull back a location, we can compare that. Now, granted, this delivery location never gets created in the first place. So let's figure out how to make that in the first place. But let's finish the logic of what we do when we pull it in and we try to like match it, right? So if we find something, come back with it and we say, hey, if location let's see here, we're getting a delivery location. We have resources on there. Oh, Jesus. I need a way of knowing what I'm trying to add is there, right? Because it's trying to deliver this stuff. So this is where I just add it, right? To location. To its like resource amount, add resource, right? Because I give it an item. Yeah. So if location, then we go location dot add resource, and I need to give it the box controller dot box item. That has to match for it to actually add it. Then we destroy the box. Right now, if it doesn't match, that'll just destroy the box, and then nothing will be there anymore. Because yeah, if it doesn't find it, there's no fallback here. So now we got to think of that scenario. What do we do in that scenario? Well, if we go to... we could check it, but it already has to then loop through to check, and I hate doing that twice. So the idea here would be to... if add resource doesn't come back with something, right? I could just have add resource be a true or false. Where is it? So yeah, delivery location. This could just have a Boolean. It's just bool. Okay, bool response. And if we do this, then we return true. Else, oh wait. Well, so here's the problem there. I know how to do this though. You just do let just say, sorry, bool has resource. Well, okay, so here's the thing. If it doesn't have it, we should add it. Because that's the idea here. We're delivering it. So if we have it, we want to add it to the resources. If not, we want to create this resource. But I still need to go through the whole thing before making that decision. So this should still equal has resource true, right? Is missing resource is actually better because then I can say false and use this as a check down here and say if is missing resource, then we want to do the thing. We want to add it, right? We want to go resources dot what is it? it's a list, so... Oh god, I cannot remember now. Add, it's add, it's... Push, no, gosh. I work with too many languages, man. C#... list... add. It can't just be add. Because unless it is just add. Okay, whatever. New resource. Well, no, because we need... Forgot there's a timer that gets added for each one of these. Yeah, and these are mono behaviors, so they got to get added to something when you make one. Interesting. It's a new wrinkle. Yes. It's a code heavy night. We do need a new resource, or a new station resource here, but... This is one where it's like, I don't care. I guess I technically want to save it as a state, but like when I'm in other places, unless I'm at that location, and maybe, I guess maybe later on, I want to give the ability to connect to them, but... I think station resource, it doesn't need this, right? I honestly don't want that. We can add to the resource amounts. We can give it an item. Yeah, so then we would have a new... here we would add a new station resource. Oh, well, I guess I could do a constructor at that point, right? So we would do, I think it's just public station resource, right? We want to pass in a item called starting item, and resource item is going to equal starting item, and resource amount is going to equal 0. Save that. This guy gets new resource as its item, and that should technically work, but it's still angry at me. Code path, return value, add resource. Okay. Yeah, because I'm returning a bool. I don't think I need to do that anymore, because I'm doing it here. So now, when I add resource, yep, and then I delete it. Okay. Because add resource will either add to what's already there or create a new one. This one should be 1 at that point. Okay. Sweet. Now, I don't have one there initially. Well, but that's, yeah, you wouldn't. Oh, wait, no, but this actual delivery location. I don't have one of yet. Yeah. Delivery locations I might, when you're building something, I might have it have a timer. They could both inherit from the same thing, right? Interesting. All right, well, for now, I need to do what I do with the other one. So, let's see here. I activate it, right? There's like an activate pickup location. So it does all this. And then it activates it and starts the timer. This is called in a button. Okay. So I think for now, Game State Manager, when it first awakens, needs to delivery locations dot add pickup locations. We do an add here, right? So we're gonna say add, and then we want to give it a but we gotta actually add this, right? Yeah, I don't know. Because I'm going to have to add it. Like this one. See here, this guy gets made right here, but we add it to a component. So I could just do this. Honestly, whatever. Let's do this. I don't want to think about it too much. Because I want to test this tonight and then maybe be done for the moment. So we got delivery location, which is a new location. We're going to add that here. Delivery location. Okay. I'm going to add a new component and give it that. Right. The ID needs to get set. Okay. So just like this one. How does it get its ID set? How do we know it's the same one? Add component. Yeah. What? Because the pickup area should be giving it its ID. Yeah, so how have I been returning this? Pickup locations, and yeah, it would have been this guy, and then is it because I just make ID something at the start here, or what? That's so weird. Actually kind of confused how that works. Because I kind of want to do this dot ID equals local pickup area dot location ID. Yeah, and I set the location ID on the thing. Interesting. Okay, whatever. New location. New location dot ID is gonna equal 0 for now. And then I just need to make sure that the delivery area on here has an ID of 0. Location ID 0. Okay. Cool. I'll figure that part out later. That at least adds a new one for me, and then it's there. So now I should be able to still create boxes and deliver them. And I'll end up with... Let's see here. Right now, my badge menu. How does it... default menu? Delivery points. There we go. Yeah, so this... where is the reference to it? Oh, here we go. Well, you know what? I can just check it, right? Like... Delivery points is on Game State Manager. Interesting. I guess right here. Oh, and then toString right here. Okay, so... Yeah, it's going to be hard to pull all that out, so let's not worry about it right now. Because delivery location... Yeah, even that's going to be kind of hard, because it'll be a list of resources, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to see that. I don't know. We'll see. I need to just test it and see what happens. It's probably going to... Oops. It's probably going to break spectacularly. Can almost guarantee it after making that many changes. Alright. Broken game. Ooh, what is... Yeah, I was gonna... Okay, yeah. So I can't load things. That's fine. Figured something was broken, so... And let's do a quick little flip around. Let's see if we can at least still activate an area. We're just gonna get there real quick. Turn up all the power. Full power! Double check the stream. Okay. So that still works. We're gonna let it build up. Okay. And then I should still be able to pull that into my buffer. My transport buffer. Really should do the pull buffer up there. Okay. Okay. I think the other one didn't load because of how it gets loaded in there. But these ones seem to load just fine. So that's awesome. Okay. Do you want to see... Let's see here. Where are those boxes getting made at? Oh, here they are. There's no way for me to see the item on it. Okay, whatever. Well, let's see if we can deliver these. Stopped at 2. So that part fix worked. Oh. Yep. I got caught there a little bit. Okay. Going really fast, so. Okay. Oh, okay, slow down. Slow down. Firmly in a delivery area. Okay. Here's hoping. Okay. Doesn't load any extras for no reason. It isn't doing that, and I can't pull any extras for no reason, so there's no like extra bugs. There's just ones that aren't quite working as I expected. Punch it! Oh, and then I punched the microphone. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I caught it at all. Okay. Nope. Nope. Okay. I got this. I got this. Panic flying. It's because I got it at full speed still. Alright, we got this. Ready. Ready. Yeah. Back at the station. Alright. 0. Okay. No? Okay. Well. Good little test run. I do see some errors. Okay, objects. Okay. Saying delivery locations was never set up with anything, which is absolutely correct. Delivery locations never got a new list of delivery locations. So that would definitely do it. So that's why I couldn't deliver anything, which, yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. I do. Here's some scripts. Scenes. I do want. What is it? Transporter, starting items. Yeah, like. Let's just take that out. I guess you could just come in here and go not prefabs, scripts, items, and then you could do starting item, simple or. And I could test the delivery thing now. Let's try it out. Let's just see if that allows me to deliver now. Because now I can quickly test the generation as well. Actually picked up a box this time. But that still doesn't want to do anything. That's still throwing this bad boy. Okay, so add resource. Again, resources never gets created. List of station resource. Okay. Now I just need to restart this. And let's go again. Let's move this out of the way though. Okay. Load and hey. I don't think it gave me a delivery point now, but it transported it. And I don't see any extra errors. So I think that's a win. Look at the timers, there's a delivery location. It doesn't tell me the output, but I'm gonna call that a win, man. Oop, I knocked my little. Oh, there he is. I apologize. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it didn't freak out. Gave me what I needed out of that. So yeah, we're able to generate boxes with an item type and now save that as a resource as part of a delivery area. So certain delivery locations can start building up resources. And yeah. best I can think of. Then you can have I can put 2 different delivery locations now and try to keep 2 different resources at them. I even need a way maybe to get a resource from those locations, right, into my buffer so I can take them to the other one. I need to be able to move them around, essentially. I think the idea here is like putting resources in certain places and moving them from location to location to build stuff. But you're the little runabout delivery mole who has to deliver it all. With your spaceship. So. Dang. Hour and 40 minutes and I got the feature I wanted to get done tonight pretty much done. We can make another type. So let's create a transport system item. And let's make... Let's just call it gas for now. Because I'm going to need to look up like some common gases from like asteroids and things like that you might be able to find. And then I'm also going to need some kind of... Oops. Thank you for the follow.
DJ Jinx is now following.
I'm going to need some kind of... where is it? How's it going tonight? Just checking out the wonderful stream we have here. I'm just trying to figure out where my item stuff was. Nice. Yeah, I get a lot of people in here who also do VR stuff. Let's see here. So we were going to give Mr. Gas here an item. That's what I needed. So prefabs and then boxes. That's what I was trying to remember. Well, I'm glad you checked out my stream. Oh, you do something else. So like, God, Unreal or something like that, I'm guessing. I think Unreal or Godot would really be the only other like used ones out there. I guess there could be some proprietary ones, but... Oh, A-frame. So web-based. I think it's web-based VR, right? Yeah, there we go. I knew I'd remember eventually. Okay, you just get the basic box. Although we could change the box at this point. But we're not going to tonight. Alright. Let's just slap let's slap our scenes back together. And just make sure everything's looking good. Not seeing any errors, that's good. Alright. I think everything came together. 3JS. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Here, let's go take a look. 3JS. JavaScript. Okay. I do a lot of JavaScript in my day job. So that I am familiar with. Okay. Interesting. You just import it. VR button. Nice. Good old JavaScript. WebXR. Yeah, I haven't really done a lot with the web-based VR stuff. I wanted to do kind of more heavier experiences, so I kind of went straight for game engines when I started learning. But yeah, as as a JavaScript developer, you know, this stuff is probably a lot more accessible than Unity ever was for me at the beginning. This would have been much easier to probably get into at the beginning, because yeah, this is pretty straightforward. WebGL. Yeah, it was really cool. 3.js. I'm guessing they just load with your headset. Okay, yeah, right in the browser. That's cool. Yeah, see, I thought about doing something like this, but yeah, again, I was like, you know what? I want to get into the hard stuff. Let me just punish myself right off the bat. Let's make a space game, right? You know, that's a sane choice to make. We make insane choices over here. All right. Well, delivery looks good. I need to add some more stuff to it. Where's our pickup? Pickup's looking good. Simple or is its type. Okay. This shouldn't really be buried under this. I feel like maybe I should just put that at the top. Oh, wait, but it's on this box collider. That's why I did that. That's why. Okay. Yeah. It's doing really good. Okay. I'm surprised that actually worked as well as it did. Well, I was also going to take a quick break. I don't know if I'm going to end right now, because I do have a few more things I want to poke at before jumping off, but I do think I am going to take a quick brain break, 10 minutes, and then I'll be right back. So, I love the Star Trek sound effects. I'm hoping my NDI has not been nice to me. Looks a little off, but we'll check that when I come back. All right. All right, back a little early. All right, so now I gotta get this so I can test it with more than one environment. Here, let's just go back. Oh, you know what? Really gotta fix that. There's some network and or computer issues where it gets laggy on one end. So just reset that to make sure there's not too much lag to deal with, and then we're going to move on. So this guy, we need to put one of these on this guy. Honestly, I think I should just copy it, paste it, and then it needs a more, it's going to be all over here. And then I got to like place it on this one. I forget, that's probably the faster way to go. Okay, oops. Let's put him on this side. Yeah, there we go. It's nice and like hidden on this end. Okay. This one, pickup area, location ID 1. We're gonna say resource limit 3 for this guy, but it takes 20 seconds. Honestly, I think I should up it for both. Let's go 20 on this one and 30 on this one. And then you're not getting simple ore item. You're going to be getting gas. Okay. So now I have ore item and gas. I do want a way to see that I have delivered these things. That's an interesting one. Yeah, I'll figure it out. For now, though, gas, and then we need a different place to deliver. So for now, we're going to use the warp gate, and I'm going to put another docking station. We're going to duplicate him, and we'll move one way the heck over here. Okay. This one will, oops. We will move it up a little bit. There we go. And that's a good location. And warp gate can come over a little bit and up. And this can also come over a little bit. There we go. That's a good little collection of items over here. Okay, so then this guy, we need a new delivery. Yeah, also, yeah. Gotta have the bean juice. It's fair. Alright. So we got 2 delivery locations. And I just gotta double check how it's gonna handle it. Because right now we only have 1 delivery location. Yes, I do. and it is rough scripting right now. This is me laying down quick ideas and not following any good principles anywhere. And then I've been refining some of it as I go, if I really like it. Like some of these instances that I've created for these state managers and stuff have been the result of some refinement. But what I'm doing right now is some spaghetti code at best. Like right now, I'm just shoehorning a delivery location in at the beginning, and I think I'm just gonna do this twice right now. Just so I can test this, and then I'll make a better way of activating these. Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, there's lots of it in here, yeah. See? Yeah, console debugs are abundant. Alright, so we've got one with ID 1 and 0. Yeah, I don't let anyone say like, oh, you're just supposed to debug with, like, yeah, breakpoints are nice and stuff like that, but like, I'm sorry, just a good old console log, in my opinion, is good enough most of the time. Unless you got a system that's like swallowing all your console logs because you have a lot of try catches or something, then yeah, you might need some breakpoints. But you're just doing this stuff, like, yeah, there's throw all the debug logs you want to do. Just go for it. Have fun. Go crazy. Okay, so there should be 2 of these guys. So when I go to add, we'll get the delivery location, and then we will add a resource to it, and then destroy that box. And it'll do this for all of those. Okay. Everything you have on the box thing. I just need a way of seeing it on the other end now. So right now it's a property. And Unity doesn't show properties in the UI. So where was it? It was on... Oh, I'm trying to remember now. We have game state manager. Yep. And it makes these delivery locations. So delivery location, yep, has, yeah, here we go, the list of resources. Okay. Could just do a good old debug like we're talking about. I think that's what we're going to be doing here. Yeah, but then we have different kinds of resources here. So honestly, I think my best bet is to just make a fun little button that kicks it out to me. Let's see here. Print out resources. So we're going to do for each resource. Hey, you knew what I wanted. We're going to do a debug.log on resource dot it's like just resource amount. Yeah, there we go. So, well, and we also should probably on its own line debug log. We're gonna go resource dot item dot name. We're gonna print out that name so we know what we're doing. So name and amount. And then I need a way to call this. So let's see here. I think we'll call it after we're done transporting some stuff, right? Because we have the delivery location. We have it right here. So we're add the resource, then we can go location dot printout resources. Hey, so we add it in and we can be like, hey, what do you got? Just make sure it made it in there. Cool. And we can make sure the totals are what they should be if I've added more than one. Yeah, sometimes it knows what it's doing, and then sometimes it adds some absolute bonkers stuff, and you're like, what are you doing? I thought we were friends. I thought you cared about me, and then it spits out garbage. I think this is ready for a test. I can at least test one location. I don't have to do two. But they're in there now. Yeah. I think this is ready for a quick little test. So save it. Let's get rid of my scenes that aren't in there at the beginning. And let's give her a good old test. Oh, compilers. No. Forgot to check for errors. I didn't think about it. I was just like, yeah, it's fine. Got too cocky. Oh, yeah. Be good to have the right kind of braces, you know. That's helpful. Having the right number of braces. What do you not like? New location is already defined. Oh, yeah. New location 2. Oops. So descriptive. So wow. Hey, look at that. Don't worry about those warnings. Ignore those. All right. Now let's see if it works. Oh yeah. Forgot, I already have one in the buffer here. Okay. Okay. Did that print anything out? No. No, it did not. No, it did not. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't print out, though. It should have when I did the delivery just now. I have it start with an item. I have it start with an item that's deliverable. So that you can just spawn it and deliver it and try it out for testing, but... it didn't do that. No, unfortunately, I think, I mean, you could just put more like, am I here's? Because it definitely transport delivery item. It definitely did this because it definitely destroyed the box. That's the weird part. Like, the box is gone. It's not there anymore. I don't see it over there. So, it destroyed it, which means it hit here. But this didn't go over. There's no resources. This never gets changed. Yeah, I didn't set this up right. I see it now. It all makes sense. I have the vision. All right. So, this this is what's doing it. So, this guy is always false, so this is never running to add it. So, we're never actually getting our initial resource, because this is just here if there is already a resource, we just add to it. So, this guy, I'm just trying to think here. Wow, my brain's really slow tonight. Because if we find one for this resource here, we don't want to do this. So this should probably be true. No, because it's... Yeah, if we ever hit this, then we don't want to hit this. So that's when we'd want it to be false. Otherwise, it's true. So then we go, is missing resource false? Yeah. No, it's the other way around. Because like this guy is always... I need to do this most of the time until I've added one of these for the first time. Then if it finds it, it's like, okay, no, you don't need to run this code down here anymore. So by default, if something doesn't happen in here, I want this to happen. So may not be the best logic, and that name might not be the best. Is missing resource isn't the best leading variable name, but we're not caring about accuracy tonight. We're caring about working. So that works. Now we should actually get our resource, and then it should print something out. Let's try it. Center myself again. Center. There we go. Okay. So let's load our buffer. Hey, Mr. Box. And then we start transport. He got disappeared. And hey, I see a printout. That looks like a printout. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Or 1, because we gave it 1 or. Sweet. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna keep him down here in the corner. Actually, you know what? We'll kill him out. We'll come back to him in a second. Because let's go see if we can activate Mr. Gas that we added. Oop. All right. I think it was that one over there. We'll find out. God, I really need to rework those power systems. All right. Keep flying. Oh, that's too much roll. Oh, I see it. Alright, we were right. Okay. And should give me an activate option here. Oh, okay. 0 created at it. I gave this one a limit of 3. But I told it to take longer to generate, and so far it does look like it's taking longer, so that's good and bad because it's taking a minute. Let's peek in on chat. Yeah, those kind of things can be kind of confusing for sure. I meant to go back and fix it, I just forgot to check on it. Yeah, and the spaceship's all made myself in Blender. It's not the best spaceship ever, but it's a spaceship. It works. I'll show you the outside at some point if you really want to see it. Okay, let's pull our buffer in. So we got our buffer. We're gonna create from our buffer. There's that. We made one more. Okay, so I can load that as well. Hey, look, we got cargo. Okay. That's just going to keep generating. We'll come back to you. All right. Oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. Let's get you out of the way. I'm smacking the microphone here. Okay. Gotta get over there to that one. And it shouldn't be already activated. What we're checking here is to see if this one is activated or not. It shouldn't already be activated when we get there, because they're two separate locations. And they should be generating their own resource. Alright. Stop it. There we go. Okay, almost there. Oh, we're gonna run into it. No. Ah, reverse. Came in handy. Alright, we weren't already activated. Now we are. So now it's generating. I need a way to identify each box because now they do all look the same. These are ore. We're gonna keep them in the corner. You're gas. Gas. Alright. This is ore. This one generates pretty fast. Alright, whatever. We'll just let it go. We got 4 altogether. Alright. We're gonna head back to the station. Okay, we got it. Got it. Okay. And let's speed this up just a little bit. Let's give a little more power to the engines. Oh, we're going to be going ludicrous speeds here. Faster than you should be going. Alright. Oh, I shouldn't have killed it completely. Okay, so now we should have a delivery. Alright. So we had 1 ore before. Now we'll have 2 ore, 1 gas. Let's see what we got. Oh, and I did it again. 2 ore, 1 gas. Or 2. I don't know why it ran it twice, but whatever. Gas 1. Hey. I'm liking this. Okay, this is working. And then it should be three and 2. Yep. Or 3, gas 2. Oh, it does it one for each box that it's transporting, I think. I think you get a printout for each box that it transported. So that's why I'm seeing it print out twice. But yeah, that was the intention. The last thing I want to check is now if I go back to gas, I want to see if it's still producing. It should have stopped at 3 because I put a limit of 3 production on it. So it stops when it's hit 3. So let's go see what we got. Alright, and I'm moving really fast. Okay. Let's go this way. I gotta slow down just a little bit. Did I miss it? Oh, there it is. Okay. 3. Hey. Look at that. 3. Yeah, have a good night. Thanks for checking out my stream. Hopefully my audio isn't terrible unless I lean in. Gotta get the Oculus mic working so it can pick me up better. Two. And it's remembering the separate locations and their amounts. Everything's working. Oh, I'm so happy. I don't know what's happening there right now. Weird. Okay, whatever. Sweet. That was working really good. Oh, man. Oh, it actually worked. I am so happy with that. It worked so good. Like, I can't even... So now I have multiple delivery locations. I have a couple different item types that I can have, and I can have different locations spawn different items. Those items can now be collected at a location. I need something to use those items on and display. I need a way of displaying those items. When I come to a location, I need something that says, like, hey, this location has these things built up, right? A way to spend them in that same menu, right? Like, take ore and this, and you can make this. Yeah. Interesting. Other thing I can think of is at some point maybe the weapons can come back in and you could have to, maybe not full on weapon kind of, but like have to at least shoot power things onto a rock surface or something to help power these things. I don't know. But it's starting to come together. I have at least basic ways to activate these things and gather the resources. It's so nice. And it feels good. It feels, I want to keep going around and gathering. So it's a nice little loop. Yeah. It's really coming together. Need to get everything saved and wrapped up for the night, because yeah, I am getting tired and I am gonna jump off for the night. Gotta do my end of stream rituals, get some stuff pushed up. Let's see here. Items added to deliveries. Okay. Cool. All right. Oh yeah, forgot. Still been pushing this up to the cloud for now, because this is still just kind of my beta. Once I start getting a real thing together and start building out some pieces of it, then we're gonna have to make a separate project. But for now, it is all still completely accessible. If anybody wants to check out the project, I'm proud of it so far. I think it's really starting to come together. It's feeling really good. I need to redo some of my notification things in my stream title. I've been kind of leaving it the same the last few. Maybe change up my tags a little bit. All right. Well, I think that's where I'm going to call it for the night. I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. I think I got some good progress there with the delivery system and figuring out getting different items for it. And now we can really start building out a game loop. Like, there's actually a loop here that I can build on now. Give you a reason to keep playing and keep getting more resources. Eventually wanting to warp between 2 different locations, and I gotta work on the warp thing. So, yeah. It's doing really good. Delivering boxes in space. What a concept. Box deliverer in space. Amazon deliverer in space. That's kind of what I'm going for here. All right. Well, have a good night, everyone.